Hey guys, this is David with 8-Bit TCG, and I'm here with
Andrew Rivera.
Welcome. How'd you do? What'd you play?
I got 7th place at the Indy Regional, and I played Yubel, the best deck.
Best deck of the format. Let's go.
No, it's not. But, but yeah, here's what I played. So, obviously standard 3 Samsara. All this is going to be standard until it gets like non-engine. So, I see a lot of people playing 2, or sorry, just 1. I think you need 2, especially in the grind game. I see people cutting this to 1. Should definitely play this at 2. Like, this card's insane. And then obviously the 1 Yubel, 1 Terra Incarnate. You have to play these, unfortunately, the 2 breaks of the deck. It is what it is, but it did its job. And then for the Fiendsmith package, the 3 Engraver, 1 Lorry, 1 Tracked. This is just insane. Please ban snakes. I don't want this to get banned. And then obviously the bread and butter. This is probably gonna get hit, or Yama. And then I don't know what I'm gonna play after that, but other than that, it's pretty good. Obviously still the bread and butter, 3 Throne, 3 Gates. This card is insane. People didn't know that I can add Nightmare Pain back from the graveyard because people would just destroy it instead of reading this card, so pretty nice. So I'll just go with also the 1 Nightmare Pain. I mean, there's been some times where I've like, this has gotten SP'd away, and then I'm like, damn, like I can't really play. But with the Fiendsmith stuff, like you're still able to play. It's unfortunate that you can't be in your Yubel lines. And then technically speaking, for the non-engine, literally the best card of the whole day. I wish I could have played 3 of it, but you know, Yubel already has to play so many cards, and I wanted to play something. I actually swapped out Ogres to play this because I'm running 14 hand traps now. I was running 16 with the Ogres, but I just wanted something to end games, and I just wanted hand knowledge because playing against Tenpai, like if they shifted you, or if like you start playing the game during the main phase, and if they shifted you, you can like activate talents and then look at the hand, see if they have like Sing and Summoning, or if they have the quick play, or if they have a monster. You just get, against Tenpai, you have to basically play around their board breakers, and hopefully that they don't have board breakers. That's the reason why this card is insane. Obviously, the one-ofs, it's self-explanatory. I put this in last night, so me and my team were up until 4 o'clock in the morning writing deck lists out because it was a 4.5 hour drive. We're from Ohio, so coming here was kind of a journey. And then last night I was like, I'm only playing 44 cards, and then my buddy HD was like, why not play 45? And I was like, you know what, I want to sack people today. I literally saw this in every other game, all 9 rounds. It was actually insane. This card cannot come back to 3. So for hand traps, 3 Imperm, 3 Ash, we'll do the 3 Nib. I just wanted to cover a bunch of rogue matchups, especially with this and this. I actually played 4 brandeds today, and I 2-0'd all of them. My only losses were to Yugioh. Sorry, Gary, I love you. He was playing tier, and you'll see that in his video. He'll probably shout me out too. So, yeah, tier best deck. Cannot compete against that deck. And then for like the 2-ofs, there was a lot of rogue here, and I kind of figured that much because I hear this is my first time in Indy, so I hear a lot of people from my locals saying that Indy is a bunch of rogue matchups. So I wanted to cover the rogue matchup. This didn't really come up that much, but these came up a lot. The Bestials are legitimately insane. They were extenders, they were disruption. There was points where people were like, oh, you have nothing, and they would play like their whole Fiendsmith hand, not having the extra light material engrave, and then I just banished the engraver and they literally would scoop. But the main count is 45. After the ban list, again, we don't know what's going to get hit, but it's probably going to be Appaloosa, Yama, or maybe Throne or Gates or something like that. So it all just depends what gets hit, but obviously. The bread and butter, obviously, you have to play all of these. They're Fiendsmith cards. Literally one of my favorite archetypes of the past 4 years. So, you have to play those. The card that's probably going to get hit is Yama. And then obviously, so yeah, I'll go to this one first. People were dogging me, no pun intended, that I was playing this card. I'll show you why I play this card. But I see people play King Caesar and Desiree and all this stuff. But the problem that Yubel has is not going first and having so much interruption. It's the fact of going second and not being able to break a board. So this is part of the Unchained package. Yeah, like I said, I'll explain more about this card. This card literally, like, this card is insane. Like, getting rid of a problematic card that you can't out, especially if they keep banishing your Nightmare Pain and you can't run into it to deal damage and you just need a way to kill, you need to play this card. The reason why we play the Red Dog. This card, I was ending games. I was 2-0ing people until rounds 7 and 8. I lost 2 in a row because, once again, Gary was playing tier, and then round 8 I was playing against Rescue Ace, which I was not expecting, to be honest. Molchami didn't do anything. Love this game. The card that's probably gonna get banned is Apollosa. After the ban list, if this card does get banned, I'm probably just gonna play the King Caesar, because that's legitimately the only reason why you play the Fiendsmith cards for the most part, other than the deck just comparing really well with it. So, yeah, the one Verudris, I ended on this like a couple times. I'd get interrupted and I'd still have like 3 hand traps in hand, and I'd have Apple for 3 plus Phantom, plus with the trap card and Blue Dog Engrave, and it was just over. Like, people, like, you just gotta know when to play interactions, that if they have the out, they have the out. It is what it is. The bread and the butter, people are saying this card should be at 1. I don't really, I mean, yeah, it's a broken card, but we have Snake Eye, so we have to balance it out with another broken card. Also, shout out Lewis for selling me this deck. I got you a top 8, baby. So for my side deck, Molchami was absolutely insane. There's points to where, like, I would go in certain matchups I'd go Molchami, and then especially during like snakes or any hand reliable summon, like the mirror match. I only played 1 mirror match, which is wild. And I just played a bunch of rogue, and yeah. To bear with Molchami, Phantasme. I didn't summon Phantasme at all, so like I can't really give an honest opinion about it. Through testing, I'll probably see it more, but this is kind of like a last-minute decision with Phantasme. Actually, my buddy Zach told me to play it, and I saw it once, but it didn't really matter because I was playing against Branded, so, and I didn't know because he scooped and he didn't reveal anything. Also, to go with the Molchamis, literally the best card. I played against the Puppet FTK deck, and I laughed at him because I Molchami'd into Spooky Dogwood, and he was like, anything on resolution, and then I Spooky Dogwood him, and he could not kill me. He could not Puppet FTK me, which was pretty funny. Yeah, I probably wouldn't change this lineup just because, since, I mean, when the new Molchami comes out, this will probably, I don't know, I'd have to figure it out, but you definitely play 3 of this and then 3 of the new one, so, because it's just maxi. I'm gonna show you, like, for back row hate, it was just Cosmic's Duster. Nothing much. Anytime I sided him in, it didn't matter because it didn't really matter. Duster is Duster. I didn't see it all day, but when you do see it, you see it. The spice that I played, TCG player, please raise the price of this, I can sell them, is Fingertops. So my thought process was, if I activated Molchami and I'm going second against like Snake Eyes, I need more going second cards. As you can see, a lot of these are going second. I mean, most of them are going second. The whole extra deck, or side deck, is going second, just because Yubel is literally insane going first. Even if you get interrupted, I played through 2 Imperms, an Ash, and a Bestial, and I still had an Apo for 2, Phantom, Verudris, and the Blue Dog Engrave. Like, it's actually insane. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't. Like I said, this is the end of the end of the info format. So we're gonna see either Monday or next week, whenever the ban list comes out. We're gonna see how I update the deck, or if I am even playing the deck at that time.
Any final changes you want to do? Any
like I said,
side deck changes?
There's a new ban list coming out, so obviously the whole meta is gonna shift with probably Snake and Yubel getting hit. So honestly, I would probably keep this until Rhoda comes out, especially with the new Molchami. I actually might main deck the Max C V2 and then side deck this and then still have it like this. With Snake Eye not going to be prevalent if they get hit, I'll probably side these out and then play something that's going to be relevant for the format. But other than that, like these are just standard, or except for these two, but you need these for back row hate, especially if Fiendsmith Snake Eye or if Fiendsmith Turbulence Turbo is gonna be playing around. So if they don't ban Beatrice, which I hope to God that they do, and then as long as Puppet's in the meta, I'm 100% playing this. Shout out to Europe. Thank you for giving me entertaining Yu-Gi-Oh rewatches, especially people playing this against Tenpai. But yeah, that is the deck profile.
Cool. Any final shout outs?
Shout out 8-Bit TCG. Shout out David behind the camera. Shout out to everyone at my locals. Shout out Nevin. Shout out Omar. Shout out Mario. Shout out Gary. This is my first top 8 in the past 13 years. So
yeah, we love all of you. You did good.
But yeah, I appreciate it.
With that beautiful man one last time.
Yeah.
All right, 8-Bit signing out.
Peace out.